Hello, Gemini. Happy March 2019. Have my voice back, and let's do this video. I talk about a little bit of information on what's going on with me in the beginning of the Pisces video, and I also talked about it in Cancer's video towards the end. But anyway, here I am. So this is for Gemini, birth sign, rising, north node, and moon sign. Okay, here we go. So this is what's going on. The Chariot card's the first card, then the 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Staves, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. So we have Ace of Rods, so that's how I'm stacking it. Okay, so Ace of Rods, 5 of Rods or Wands, Judgment card. Okay, let me move these babies over a little bit. All right, and we have King of Rods and 7 of Rods, or 8 of Rods. So there's a lot of fire, Gemini. Okay, so what's the lesson right now? What's the thing? It's a Chariot card. Okay, so the Chariot card is about movement. Okay, and it's about moving forward. All right, and we have to allow ourselves to move forward in life. Excuse me. All right, and it's overcoming an obstacle, right? It's our drive to get ourselves from one place to the other. It is it can represent self-doubt, so you have to get rid of that lack of direction or scattered energy in reverse. But it's upright. Excuse me. It's upright, and I was talking to a friend about this just like an hour or 2 hours ago. So it's about your willpower, your drive, the journey you're on, your confidence, your ambition, and it's overcoming an obstacle. If there were bleep people in your life, forget about them and move forward. You know, bad experiences, any gossips about you or negative communication. People are always going to talk. Like, you know, I can't remember, but there's a saying like, if people aren't talking bad about you, you're not really doing anything. And to me, that's kind of like double-edged sword, I guess. I mean, if you're wrong about something, then people are going to talk. But at the same time, if you're good about whatever you're doing, someone's going to be upset when you call them out on their BS. So either way, people are going to be upset, right? So this Chariot card is about you just moving forward in your life, right? The best for you. All right. Now, with the 9 of, what is it? 9 of Wands. It's just warning you of obstacles. Okay. It's warning you of obstacles. And you want to really have strength within you, even if you feel like you can't find the strength, especially with the Chariot card. But the 9 of Wands is telling you to have courage. Things will test your faith in yourself or in situations, or you might find blockage, boundaries that you have to set up for yourself regarding other people, you know, because people will try to take advantage of you, you know. And I've experienced that when I first started reading tarot online. This lady would buy the wrong reading and wanted a reading that cost more, and I was like, way too nice. Now I would cuss that person out and be like, don't come back again, else I'll blast you, you know, with words like, you know, don't try me. Like, don't come back here, because So there's people that like to get something for nothing, and you have to respect an art or respect a person too. And there's, you want something, you believe in it. There is a balance here, a reciprocity. There is give and take. So have courage, Gemini. All right. What else? The past. It's like Four of Cups. The past, you had to pick the right choice for you. There was lots of options. There might be indecisiveness, but you had to pick the right choice for you. Moving forward, you have to display your greatness and show that, hey, I am good at this. I know what I'm doing. Right? This is going to turn off some people, your newfound power, or you not putting up with crap anymore. And this might shun you from certain people, but that's okay. Because people think that, they can treat you anyway, do anything, and then they won't get that thrown back in their face. It will happen. The Eight of Cups is saying, sometimes you have to walk away from a certain situation, get time to think, reset the button, just redo everything, right? Sometimes you just have to do that and get time to think, clarity, maybe you feel abandoned by other people. Maybe you feel like you need to be withdrawn or disappointment, but I'm trying to remember this other meaning of the card and I can't think of it, and I really resonated with it. But for this meaning, it's just getting a cleanse of whatever is just not meant to be and be okay with that. I'm just going to run these through, and I'm just going to put up the Judgment card because it's so powerful. But when I get to the Judgment card, I'll let you know. So, Ace of Rods and the Five of, let me focus in on the Five of Wands because it's very powerful. Okay, so Ace of Rods, you want to really believe in yourself. Whenever the Ace of Rods pops up, Ace of Wands or Ace of Rod pops up, you want to have your fire, and your air sign. So your opposite is Sagittarius, and you guys do this. You guys are linked, and you can get along really, really well, but you guys get things done in a different way, but you want the same goal. Okay, so it's your inspiration in the Ace of Wands. It's new opportunities, it's growth, it's your potential. And when it comes to the Five of Wands, you might find competition. There's always jealousy against air signs. It's just natural, especially in fire signs. So anyone that's successful or, have a drive about something, want to do something, there's always tension. There's a gnat. It's like getting warm out here in the desert. And like after that weird snowfall, like 2 days later, there was buds. Well, there was buds forming on one of the trees anyway, but it was like blossom. It's like crazy. Anyway, so the Five of Wands, it's, competition, disagreement. People are going to be jealous. People are going to want to throw the evil eye, and you have to have the mindset of throwing that back like a boomerang, because if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for you. So, you have to fight back. You have to protect yourself. There's no playing around with people. There's, you can be a good person and too good where you screw yourself over, you F yourself over. So the Judgment card is about how you're judging yourself, how others are judging you, but it's time for decision making. It's time for transition, renewal. It means reincarnation, starting anew, your awakening, your redemption. Let other people judge you and you keep going and let them deal with their own BS. You can't worry about it. You have to just do what is right for you. The King of Rods is that king of power. The King of Rods makes something out of nothing. It's like faith of a mustard seed, that kind of saying, So it's just really believing in yourself and what you're doing. That king that king of rods is that masculine energy that's beautiful. It's amazing. You know, it will come in and help, and it will be authoritative. It will be truth. It will be a different type of, it's masculine intelligence that is also needed, part of the yin and yang. It's that mental clarity. So it's a different way of looking at something so you don't get screwed over. Okay? And it's just like fighting for yourself. So when it's closing out with the Eight of Wands, it's like so much fire, and you have to contain it so you don't curse someone out. And especially in Mercury retrograde between March 5th and March 28th, you really want to be, you know, be aware of your own power, your own energy. And this Eight of Wands is things moving and happening quickly. So try your best every day in March to clear clutter, get organized. You know, it represents air travel, maybe for the next month. In the spring and the summer, you might travel a lot. It's alignment of things. It's your action. It's your movement. Okay, things are happening fast paced, so be ready for it and just deal with it the best you can and plan ahead. All right, so let's see what cartomancy, the cards mean. They're playing cards. All right, Gemini, let's see. Okay, I didn't want the Joker to be in there because I didn't really play. I should have taken it out, but I like to leave it in because I'm going to do some more research and see how I can use the Joker. But tell me what the Joker means if you know. I know they usually don't use it in there, but I like to be different, so. Okay, so we got Two of Spades, which is air, and you're air. So separation, relationship, okay? So, you know, it could be a relationship breaking up. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be, but if a relationship is broken up, it's because that person doesn't deserve to be in your life. End of story, you know? You know, it's a time where you have to really fight for yourself, okay? And there is, let me see, how am I going to put this? I don't know how to, I'm trying to say it. If you feel lost, you feel like you're pushed from your path, you have to focus in back to the Eight of Cups, your emotions, get it in check, you know, make sure that you really care about balancing yourself and what not to fight for and what to fight for. Okay? And really focus on the quality of what you're doing. Right? And what is good and what is not good, right? Right? The characteristic of yourself and others and what you value and what you want to promote, what you want to be a part of, and your individual greatness. So you really want to focusing on what you're doing, right? So your good habits, right? Focusing on that. All right. Not allowing anything to drag you down. You know, don't worry about things that you can't change and people. You're not supposed to change everyone. You're not supposed to help everyone. They don't deserve your time. Don't worry about it. You know, focus on you and where you're going and what you want to do and your goodness and just moving forward. And that's like the strong message for Gemini is just move forward. Forget about the past, what hurt you. just move forward and do you. All right. I have to do the astrology. Okay. So the astrology for March, the new moon in Pisces was a great time to work on your third eye, right? Now this is just astrology relating to the organs and influenced by the moon sign. So each zodiac sign has a body organs or a body organ that can affect them. And when I've talked to my friends from different zodiac signs, they're like, yeah, I have issues with this and this. So knock on wood, no one has issues with these things, but you could end up spraining it or having an issue with it. So in astrology, all right, so March 6th was a new moon in Pisces. So if you're a Pisces, they say don't have surgery on the foot, the toes, or the pineal gland. I'm thinking like the brain, right? If you happen to be that sign. It's not medical advice, it's just astrology talk. Now, March 20th is the full moon in Virgo. The same thing. If you're a Virgo, they say don't have surgery on the pancreas, small intestines, or the digestive tract. Okay, so since I'm on the moon, I'll stick with this. Full moon in Virgo is a time to get grounded, to get organized, to get determined what you want to do. Okay, but also don't really make any future plan because you're still in Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is from March 5th through March 28th. So in that time period, you don't want to start anything new, but you just want to use the full moon during Mercury retrograde to have awareness. Okay, have awareness. All right. So, and it's a full moon. So I feel like it trumps everything, but it's like stronger than the, it's stronger than the Mercury retrograde, but this full moon in Virgo, you still want to use it to just have understanding instead of, and you can do it for like, protection mantra, energy, protecting your energy, or you can do banishing mantra, getting rid of negativity, because right after the full moon on March 21st is the waxing moon where you want to get rid of things. And it's the waxing moon until the 4th of April, because the 5th of April is going to be, let me double check on my calendar. The 5th of April is going to be the new moon in Aries. Okay, correct. All right. So Gemini, from the full moon, you can either, the full moon, you can work on manifesting for yourself. But if you want to do banishing negativity from your life, you can do that on the full moon until April 4th. Every day you have a mantra if you want. Okay, if you're interested in that, or just do it that one day on the full moon. So leave, your comments and so on, and all of that jazz. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.